Hey there everyone and Happy New Year's! I guess where I am here in New Zealand we get New Year's a little bit before everybody else. So it's almost the end of the 1st of January. We went to a party last night and it was brilliant, and then on the way home we got McDonald's because there was nothing else, and I feel absolutely ghastly. I feel like my stomach's about to explode. Not because I'm full, but just because it's in shock from eating such terrible food. 1st of January, most people are thinking about what their goals are for the new year. I, like everyone else, have goals. What I'm going to do is, this video obviously I'm going to say what my goals are for the new year, and if you would like, comment below and say what your primary goal is, or what your main goals that you would really like to achieve this year are. And not only that, but one of the next videos I'm going to be doing is going to be about how to actually achieve the goals that you set for yourself. It's one thing to say oh yeah, I'm gonna do this, or I'd like to do that. It's another thing to actually do it. There are steps you have to take and stuff, and it's the knowing how to do it that really stops people from actually doing things. So I think that's something to really look forward to. That I'll try and get that up within the next week or so, because I think it'll be really helpful for a lot of people, and also for myself as a reminder. Here are my goals for 2015, and like I said, I will do another video and I will say how I'm planning to achieve my goals and how you can achieve yours. Setting goals and achieving them is really such a huge part of life, and it does make you feel really, really good about yourself, which is what we're all about here, feeling good about ourselves. I think really the main thing I need to work on, and this is probably going to be the hardest for me because it's not one of those things that seems to have clear steps set out about how to go about it, is that I really need to become a better communicator. It really holds me back from stuff a lot. I feel really, really bad about it. I do receive a lot of messages and stuff online, especially on Facebook. My Facebook inbox is just this terrifying swamp, and also on Tumblr and Twitter and Instagram and all the places I have social networks, plus my personal Facebook account, plus my phone. And the thing is, I'm just a bad communicator in general. I'm one of those people, I'll get a text message and I'll go, oh look, I got a message from such and such, and then I'll read it, and then I'm just shit that way. It's really one of my major failings in life. So if you're one of the people who has sent me a message on Facebook or Tumblr or something and I haven't responded, please don't take it personally. It is not you. I do it to everybody, my friends and my family. It's really, really a failing, and I feel like I've lost probably a lot of opportunities in life just because I'm a bad communicator. One of my primary goals for this year is to become a better communicator, to respond promptly to all messages that I get, and to just hang out with people more, to hang out with my friends and stuff more, in person, go out for coffees more and lunches more and stuff, because it's really nice, and I do love that. I feel quite overwhelmed by the number of people I have to communicate with and the number of messages I have to respond to. I do feel actually really overwhelmed by it. But when I do actually talk to people and hang out and communicate, it's really enjoyable. I just need to sort of remind myself that it's not scary, it's actually enjoyable. Primary goal, become a better communicator. The other, in sort of the same vein, one of my other goals is to become less shy and more confident. People think that I'm really confident. I'm not. My self-esteem is so low that I have to work my way up to low self-esteem. But I'm a very shy person, and what worries me the most is that shyness can often come across as arrogance, and I get really worried that when I meet people that they think I'm arrogant, where actually I'm just really shy. Both of those things can kind of look similar, avoiding looking at people and stuff. It's really exciting whenever I meet one of you guys in person, whenever I encounter a belfry bat in public, and someone recognizes me out in public or wherever I am, and I'm probably more terrified than they are. I've met people and I'm being oh hi, really, really shy, and then I walk away being oh god, I hope I didn't come across as stuck up or something. I need to do something about that. It's just to be more confident. I've always been a big fan of the fake it till you make it thing with confidence. I used to be way, way, way more shy than I am now. I am better than I used to be, but there's still a long way for me to go. Another goal is to be more confident. Yeah, speaking to people. What I really have to do this year, because if I don't, I'm actually just going to lose my mind, is I need to go overseas. We're thinking maybe if we can save up a few $100s, we could just go to Melbourne for a week or something, which might get that feeling out of my system. Really, I feel my inner soul, like the very fabric of my being. The reason I'm on this planet is just to see the world. That is my thing I really want and need to do in my life. And I haven't gone overseas for like 5 years or something. I can't. I have to go somewhere. Ideally, we can go on like a honeymoon to France or something. I would really like to go to a honeymoon somewhere nice, not just like somewhere else in New Zealand. Like, I really want to go overseas. So even if it means like trying to get a loan or selling a bunch of stuff, like, I need to go overseas. I will definitely go overseas this year. Speaking of overseas and France, in the last few days, and I couldn't really say why, I'm a big believer of going with one's gut. And I've had this like unyielding need for some reason in the last few days to learn French. It's like this voice in the back of my head being like, learn French, you must learn French now. Like, every night for the last few nights I've just been falling asleep with a French book in my hand. I've always wanted in my life to be multilingual, and I was quite good at Japanese. I learned Japanese, but the thing is, I've really had no like need to learn Japanese. Like, I keep forgetting it because I just never use it. I have no use for it really. I find French quite easy to pick up, like about 100 million times easier than Japanese. I would like to combine those two goals together. I would like to become conversational in French at least this year. So yeah, I would like to be conversational in French, and if I go overseas, I would really like to go back to Europe. I would like to go to France to test out the French. Would be good. Obviously this year I would really like to get married. I was hoping to have been married already. We have to keep pushing the date back and back because weddings are expensive and I am extremely poor. It's been really frustrating to have been held back by that. One of the things I've been doing, which you may or may not be aware of, we're going to be live streaming the wedding so that people all over the world, wherever they are, can watch it live. But like as a fundraiser to help pay for the thing, selling for a while in my store, like blackfriday.storeenvy.com, like a thing where it's like an invitation to see our wedding live, and it's like $2.50, which I figured was like, you know, half the price of coffee or something, so like pretty cheap. When we get a date, and once I've got the live thing set up, like the $2.50 buys you like the link to watch the live stream. That's sort of to help pay for the wedding, because like still got no idea how we're paying for it. Yeah, so every little helps, and you know, I also really just thought it'd be really nice to include as many people as possible. I don't know, sounds kind of lame I guess, but I do see like all you guys as like some big like extended family. I would like to have you guys be there in whatever capacity is possible, right? So this year at some point I will be getting married. We will definitely be getting married. Also, like most people, I have like a weight loss goal. I've been on the keto diet. I'll tell you more about that in another video later if you're interested. It's the only thing I've ever done that's actually worked for me. Like, I guess I've been doing it for just over a month. I've totally destroyed it over Christmas, but like I actually managed to lose weight in the last month doing this diet, and I was like, wow. So I would like to lose probably maybe like a total of 10 kilos or something. I know that sounds like quite a lot, but like I guess I'm fairly tall and stuff, so like for me that would probably make me look, you know, how I would like to look. I don't think I will ever be like really skinny. I've never been really skinny. I'm just not genetically built that way. You know, a lot of us aren't. Like, I've already lost a little bit of that weight, but to like lose a total of 10 kilos I think would be perfect. I think that would be absolutely perfect. That is my weight loss goal for the year. Also, like, this YouTube channel has become, I had no idea that it would be when I started, but it has become for me the most important thing that I am doing. I have my like part-time jobs and stuff that I do. This is the most important thing I do. It's enjoyable, I love doing it. Like, ideally my goal would be that I could just do this all the time, not just because it's fun. Like, I know that making these videos does cheer a lot of people up. So many people have just written to me and said that it cheers them up and makes them feel better, which is amazing. It really means a lot to me to hear that sort of thing. So if you could just make videos all the time, that would be amazing. Like, that's what my qualifications are. Like, I know I've said this more than once, but I studied film. Like, I didn't just go to university to study film. I went to like the hardest, most intense, like practical film course in the country. It's like probably the only film course, or one of the only film courses that's really worth doing. The first day you get there, they just throw you into it. That was an expensive course. I'm gonna be paying it off for the rest of my life. So yeah, I I have a qualification in film and TV production. I have a qualification in screenwriting. I am actually capable of creating really good quality videos, the really fancy ones that you see. Like, one of my favourite YouTubers is Ryan Heger, and I could make stuff like the stuff that he makes, like the really fancy, good quality stuff. You know, isn't just like me sat in front of a webcam or whatever. If I could just do YouTube all the time, I would be able to produce really, really great videos. Like, I think like really great quality, professional looking videos and stuff. I've actually got heaps of really exciting video plans this year. I'm really looking forward to doing them, and I really think you'll like them. I guess I've set up the Patreon like video sponsorship thing to help that along, so that like I can really make this more of a full-time thing. And I really, 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 really appreciate very much everybody who's pledging towards my Patreon monthly to help out with that. I appreciate it so, so much. You guys don't have to, but you do, and it really means a lot. It really means a lot to me. I've always had the problem all my life of feeling undeserving. Like, it used to drive my mother nuts. Like, when I was young, we'd go out shopping or something, and she could tell that there was something I liked or that I wanted, and she'd be like, oh, do you like that? Do you like that top or something? Do you want me to get it for you? I'd be like, oh, no, don't. Oh, no, really, it's okay, I'll get it for you. No, don't. Just don't waste your money. Don't waste your money. I don't need it. It's not important. I would put up a fight and be like, no, don't buy it for me. I don't deserve it. Don't waste your money on me. That's always kind of been my attitude, which I guess probably, you know, has saved my parents a lot of money, but like, I've always just kind of had this, I know it's just to do with my zero self-esteem that I have, but I've always just felt kind of undeserving. So the fact that, you know, some of you guys are kind enough and generous enough to help me out that way, it really, really means so much. I really feel like I don't deserve it, but that's just me being negative and stupid. So I'm sort of trying to set other goals. Like, Mr. Allen and I were talking earlier today about goals, and he said that it's a good idea to maybe have like a goal for each sort of like section of life. Have like a musical goal. Like, I was thinking about learning bass guitar this year. I'm kind of like, do I really want to do it enough to actually like dedicate myself every day or every other day to sitting down and learning bass guitar? Like, year before last or whatever, I taught myself to play piano, but like within like 4 months, I went from not being able to play piano at all to like performing, like playing piano and singing on stage. So I'm like, well, if I could do that, you know, surely I could do it with another instrument. And it was a really good feeling, achieving that goal. Also, on kind of like a less deep and profound sort of life-changing level, I'm going to get more tattoos. I'm going to get at least one tattoo on my body somewhere, and maybe a few more piercings. I feel like my ears don't have enough piercings in them. I want to share those experiences with you. I'm sure there are plenty of other goals, but I think maybe this is enough for now to learn a new language as well as possible, to go overseas, to get married, which is kind of a big deal, to lose some weight, be able to dedicate myself to producing really good videos for you guys. I think that's something we can all benefit from. And like I said, most importantly, to become a better communicator and to be more confident. Please do let me know below what your goal is, or what your main goal is, or what your goals are for this year. It's nice because we can all kind of inspire each other and support each other and help each other out. It's always nice to know. And maybe if you read other people's goals, if you're not sure what you'd like to achieve this year, maybe you can get some ideas. So thank you very, very much for watching. Like I said, I will be back very soon. I'm doing another video this week. Like I said, a total of 3 videos this week instead of my usual 2. I will come back with that wonderfully motivational video on how to actually achieve the goals that you set for yourself. That will be really good, I think. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to my channel, become one of the Belfry Bats. Take care of yourselves, be nice to each other, stay spooky, and I will see you again very soon. Bye!